hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back. It's been a week. I am so sorry. I just had to take a quick break and really center my thoughts. Once I finalized the show and the concept and everything, this whole this huge energy of doubt came into my mind. There's no way I can do it. There's all of these I can't. So I had to just get out of the studio for a couple days, free my mind, and just recenter myself. And I think it came at a perfect time because this week we're taking down the show. This is a group duo show I did with Laura Morales, who's also the other resident here. But today I wanted to focus on my side of the wall and just kind of summarizing what the show means to me and how it's been having the pieces on the wall every day, seeing them every single day, and what it means now, what it means now that I guess now that it's going down and I'm starting this new I'm really getting into the next thing. So I guess I would start off by saying since March, really, since hanging it up, I've kind of avoided looking at the pieces. I've avoided really spending time in the gallery space, because from then, once we had to set up and the show had opened and I started creating works afterwards, I kind of felt like I peaked, seeing all the pieces here, seeing just how how my mind was just I don't know, it just felt like, how can I do better than this, in a way? And I had so much doubt in myself and moving forward as an artist, as as an artist and creating and just being proud of the next pieces that I create. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just had just this feeling of I peaked, and nothing that I create after this is gonna ever be as good or look as interesting as these pieces here. So from that feeling, I just went on about, anytime I walked in here, it was kind of this, just quick in and out. But coming back this week, or not this week, more last night, and this week being the week that we take down the show and all the sold pieces get to go to their new homes, and saying goodbye to those pieces, and also saying thank you for just the energy they allowed me to give out. I begin to look at the pieces not in as I've peaked, but what can I learn from this? What parts of each single piece can I look at and be oh, I love this part and I want to include it into the next series, the next piece that I do. I want to include it into the style that I have now, and seeing it as a learning tool instead of that's it, it's done, leave it alone, you can never do anything like that again. But okay, how can I do something like that but also staying true to the the style that I have now, if that makes sense. But yeah, looking back, it's crazy how the show concept now that I have of the portrait series, the I Am series, everything that I've thought of is here. There's almost not an original thought. It's not original. It's literally looking back at the notes of the I Am show and looking here, it's like, yo, it's the same thing, just different fonts. And it's crazy. It's crazy because I've been avoiding it like crazy. But I guess subconsciously, they're heavy on my mind. So obviously I'm going to be heavily influenced by them for anything, any art that I create. So it's kind of good to see that even though I've been avoiding looking at the pieces, sitting with the pieces, allowing, intaking just how crazy this is. Like, I have my whole life's work pretty much in one space to where I can see it all laid out, see myself through the years, some self-portraits, or even just the styles or my headspace. And a lot of the pieces, especially the paper pieces, it's my mind. Like anything and everything that came in my mind is on paper. So, and seeing that last night, I was like, wow, I was so free. How can I be that free in my next pieces? How can I express that energy to these next pieces? So yeah, I'm so glad I got to look back and see and just learn. And now man, it's like, when you wait until the last minute, maybe not even the last minute, when you like put something off and then you do it and it only takes like 10 minutes, but you were scared of doing it the whole time. That's how I feel now. It's like, I'm so sad that this is the last week that I get to live with these pieces, that I get to see these pieces every day when I wake up and before I go to bed, and just kind of live with them. Because now I have just like so much joy seeing them, so much joy being in the room, feeling the energies. But I guess it's okay. Basically, I can just take this, and I've documented it. I can just take this and take this energy. Not me losing my mind, my train of mind mid-sentence, but just taking the energy and putting it into the work that I'm about to create. And I think it's, like I said, it's perfect timing where mentally I was last week to seeing these pieces in a different light, instead of a space of I could never recreate that. I could never, I've peaked. There's no way I can move past that. It's like, no, these pieces actually open the door for me to be able to for new ideas, new combinations, just new things. new way of creating, maybe even a new style, who knows. I've really been thinking of just putting all my favorite parts of each piece into seeing them in a new light and appreciating each piece for what it gives and for what it is. But yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. I'm just so glad I finally sat down with them and really took them in. Like, wow. Like, example, these two pieces, that one was done in high school, and this was done, I think, actually, probably junior year of high school. This was my senior year in college, this purple piece. But they give the same energy. They have the same, almost the same meaning. It's like, I don't know, I don't want to hear anything. I and just seeing them together, I was like, oh my gosh, what? It's like, visually, that's what's happening. Mentally, that's what's going on, And to see that relationship throughout all the pieces, and as I like all the newer and old pieces having that back and forth conversation with each other is wild. And I cannot have been able to see that if I never sat down with the pieces. So yeah, or not even sat down, or had the show in general. So big up to Very Good Arts and the residency for providing the space for me to be able to just evaluate my work and see my work in a new light. But yeah, I can't believe, I cannot believe this is the last week. I'm almost like, I'm very emotional, but also like excited because like, I mean, this isn't the last time the pieces will be shown. This is the last time they'll probably be shown together in this way. And yeah, I'm just glad I got to see the connection in all of them and how, I don't know. I'm trying to put it into words, but like, there's no words to describe the feeling of being able to sit down and see your work displayed like this. Not just my life's work displayed like this. So, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support, your encouragement, your everything. I can only do this because I just have the best support system in the world. Honestly, I really do. And yeah, thank you so much again for watching. Much love, Nibis.